Okay, welcome all. Today we are starting on a problem session on set theory. Okay, so today we will solve the two problems. Okay, so I will first read out the problem. On the screen, a image is shown. In that, the first problem we will solve first. Okay, so the first is let a is equal to a comma b. After that, inside the curly brackets there is a comma b comma. After that, the double curly brackets a comma b. Okay, so in this set A there are four elements. So I will read the problem statement. Identify each of the following statement as a true or false and justify your answer. So what is here? Just we have to see whether the particular statement is true or false, and after that we have to give the reason. If it is true, then why it is true. If it is false, then why that particular statement is false. Okay, so the one example is there solved. So I will first go through that example. Just I will there are a to f examples in problem 1 sub examples. So a belongs to a. So the first one is, so we are working on this problem. Okay, we are working on the problem A. A belongs to A. So check that whether set A contains a element A. Here, if we see the set A, it contains a element A. So the first statement is true. So the answer of first statement is true. Okay, we will proceed to the next problem 2b. Next, check whether set A belongs to A. Here in set A, only element A is present, not a set A is present. Okay. So the second one is false. How it is false? Set A contains only element A. Whenever I am saying set A, that is the given set A, it contains only element A, not a element like in this form. Okay, it contains only an A, not a set A as a element. Okay, so I will correct here. So after that, so second answer is false, and after that we have to write the reason. So that will stands for justification. We will proceed to the next problem. See here, a comma b belongs to A. So what we have to check here whether set A comma b is an element of set A. So here, if you have seen this a comma b, here a comma b is an element of set A. So the third problem, the answer is true. For the third problem, the answer is true. So whatever the corrections I am making, I will correct it there. Okay. Next, problem D. Problem D is there. So in that, a comma b, what we have to check whether double curly brackets a comma b is a subset of A. So symbolic change there. Double a comma b is a subset of A. Okay. So what we have to check whether set A contains as a element this set. Just I am showing here a comma b inside curly brackets. If we see the third element present in set A, then you can cross check that set A contains set A comma b as a element. So the problem number D, the answer is true. We can write the justification also there. After that, After that, problem E. Again it is the problem related to subset. Set A comma inside bracket set B. Okay, what is the set here? A comma set B. Just say A comma set B. What we have to check? Whether A contains these both elements, A comma set B, but the given set A contains only A comma B, not like this A comma B. So we want this thing in set A, but A contains only A B, so this is not present in set A. So here the answer will be false. After that, we have to check whether problem number F. So here A comma B is a subset of A. So that is possible because A contains two elements, A comma B. Again there are remaining two elements, just I am writing for my convenience purpose. A is equal to A comma B. Okay, so here set A comma B is a subset of A. It is true. So this will be the final answers for these questions. So we have solved all the questions. Just the problem concentrates only on two concepts. First one is belongs to, second one is subset. So we will proceed towards the problem second. If A is a subset of B and B, so problem second is here. I will read it. If A is a subset of B and B belongs to C, then we have to check whether A is a subset of C. So in the solution, I have considered here three sample sets. So you can take any set of your convenience. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 comma 1, C is equal to double curly brackets 2 comma 1. So what we have done here, first we are checking whether A is a subset of B. So here I will write here A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 comma 1. Okay, so here element 1 is present here. So A is a subset of B, it is true. So the first one is true. B belongs to C. It means that we have to check whether the element B is present as an element. So we are looking for this whole thing is present in B or not. Okay, so in C or not. So in C the whole thing is present here. It is shown in the blue line. Set 2 comma 1 is present as an element there. So B belongs to C is also true. After that, A is a subset of C, we have to check. So A is a subset of C. So what we have to check here, whether 1 is present as an element in C, but 1 is not present as an element in C because C contains only one element, that is 2 comma 1. So here A is a subset of C, it is false. So the last one is false and the above true or true. Okay, so what we have to the final answer will be, if A is a subset of B and B belongs to C, then A is not a subset of C. So that will be the final answer here.